Hey, what's up guys? This is the 4th episode in our 1984 Series 3 Land Rover camper conversion, and today's mission is to get her ready for VRT. That includes installing some fire extinguishers and seatbelts, and also heading over to Matt and Kevin's garage, two of our friends who really know their way around the car, to sort out the electrics and make sure everything works for when we actually get to that test. We just got to the car parts shop and he does have a couple of seatbelts in stock. Here we got our engine degreaser, fire extinguisher, and we got a left and right seat belt. These are adjustable seat belts, which means they don't roll up, which means they're easier to fit and probably more generic. So yesterday before coming to Matt's, I tested out the electrics and it seems like they're just working fine, which is strange, but we're gonna give them a run through anyway, make sure everything's fine and be 100% about that. We're also gonna stick in the seat belts which we just bought, and we're gonna see if we can do anything else to make the car just that little bit better.
This is why you check for rust.
So the bolt just sheared is what you're saying?
Yep.
Took you so long to get it out, but at least it's out, you know? Now we have a problem. There's a nut over here, and that is where our seatbelt needs to go. We fixed the seatbelt point here, and that's working fine. But this nut just doesn't want to give. We've been trying everything and it just won't work. Now we've rounded off the actual hexagon at the top, so it just won't come out. So now we're gonna try whatever plan we can think of. Whack it with a hammer, who knows, we're gonna just need to get that out. And then we're gonna have to deal with the same problem again. So after a lot of work, we finally got a new bolt in. The old one stayed there, we just found another hole to place it through. And we've installed the left and right seat belts. And now we're just replacing one of the studs which we had taken out earlier.
Broken off.
Yeah, the one that sheared. The back light is in a worse state than it was, but that's fine, we'll sort it out another day. For now, at least we have seat belts and we're literally one light away from passing VRT. So for the second time we're back at Matt and Kevin's garage, and this time we intend to actually fix something as opposed to just leave wires in a worse state than they were. Last time we were here we did fix the seat belts, so we sorted out some rusty bolts and stuff like that. But now we actually need to sort out the electrics, and that is the last step before VRT. We have just bought a lot of wire, an isolator so that we can run 2 batteries in here, and we're going to try and wire that up. We're also going to try and sort out the problem with the rear indicator, because alone it works fine, but we think there's a bother. So we're going to see how that works and hopefully get that done. We'll keep you updated. So inside here we have some random loose wires in the dash that just seem to spark. Today I found a bolt lying around on my floor and I threw it in the dash, and it just pretty much made a fireworks show. So we're gonna try and fix that first, because that is pretty much a real fire hazard. Yeah.
Did you just spark it?
Now we're just removing the excess things from the ground, and it's partially for functionality, but also partially because hitting things with hammers is fun. Now it was time to seriously look at the wiring. In the front there was a complete mess, with most of the wires and connectors being corroded. For Land Rovers, one of the biggest problems when it comes to electrics, which are super simple for the most part, are bad earths. This means that the neutral wire is not making a good contact, and therefore the circuit can't close. This usually happens because of a Land Rover's tendency to rust, and rust does not conduct electricity. To fix our problems, we pretty much had to rewire the whole front. So Matt, what happened to the wires over here?
Basically, as soon as I touched them, they fell to pieces. They're made of rust.
The relay, which is gone now, it was totally messed up. So
Over there, kind of close.
yeah, this relay was totally gone, so we bought a new one. Took a while to find it, that was a tough thing, but El, who came just now, hi, came to find us the relay, brought it to us, and now we're working on the electrics in here. As you can see, there are some nice new red shiny wires, and Matt is working again still on the soldering, just to get the front working correctly. We've almost fixed up the front. It looks like this now, which is a lot better than what it used to look like. Matt's gonna...
This one works.
Is it working?
Yeah, left.
Right.
It's indicating left.
Left.
Wait, no, yes. Wait, yes, indicating right is working.
Okay.
Headlamps are on.
Wait, that one.
That one we know doesn't work. Now switch to brights. Something switched. Yes.
They think.
Yes.
Oh my god, it works.
The front is working. Now we're gonna check the back indicators, see if those work, because so far it's impressive.
Left should be working.
Left is on.
Right?
No.
Oh.
After we had the front working fine, we needed to look at the back, where we knew the right indicator would give us trouble. When we took a look from underneath, the problem was clear. A rusty China connector was dangling underneath the rear axle with wires coming undone with even the slightest of force. We decided to change the connection altogether, and at that point the indicator seemed to be working fine, but we did lose our right brake light. After a little bit of troubleshooting and cleaning up the connections though, we were ready for the final test. Now, I don't know much about electrics, but from what Matt showed me, it doesn't seem too hard to learn, especially on one of these earlier Land Rovers, with very simple and almost intuitive systems that make it easy to track back any problem from the source. With Lilly, there was loads of wiring that was done in a very amateur way, but that's something that we'll have to clear up in another video. Alright, this should be working. Final test, everything's off.
Headlamps.
Headlamps are on, running lights on.
Running lights with brakes.
Running lights with brakes are on.
Right, turning off headlamps.
Headlamps off.
And brakes.
Brakes are on. Indicators one last time just to see the full set working. Indicating right. Indicating left. Yes!